Gaffer, how pleased are you with this latest acquisition?
Yes, certainly very pleased bringing Paul to Mansfield Town. A good signing for us.
What will he bring to your squad?
Well, not only does he bring the necessary requirements of a centre forward that we've been looking for and searching for, but he brings a wealth of experience and certainly somebody who knows how to lead the line, but also his work rate. He's not just a target man. He can play a combination of roles. So yeah, I'm very pleased with him.
How long have you been looking at Paul? How long have you been trying to sign him?
I've got to be honest. I was surprised that he was still available. I think other clubs have, at the higher level, have certainly been tapping on his door. But he's an astute young man, and certainly to get to recognise he's available. And then obviously the last few days have been drawn out. Really, I will say that. But I'm very, very pleased that he's finally through the door and signing on the dotted line.
Now, at the start of last season, you played two big strikers up top. Will you be looking to do the same this season?
I think we must have various ways of playing. I certainly think that we've got the balance right. I feel that we needed another target man. Obviously, Robert Duffy won't be available for a couple of weeks, if not maybe a month. We'll see how fit he can get himself sooner rather than later after his surgery. So it was imperative we brought in another target man with experience, and we've got a couple of very good young players up top. But likewise, I don't feel that when you can't be equipped to go into the league resting on youngsters that are untried.
Is your strike force complete now?
Yes, I'm very pleased with it. I don't think that there'll be too many more signatures, if any. But we're always on the lookout for players that can increase our quality, of course, with the funds that we have available, certainly. But I'm very pleased to get Paul, and I feel that the squad is certainly developing into a healthy and certainly a structured squad.
Of course, Paul Connor's signing has been contributed by the 12th Stag. How delighted are you that they are getting involved?
Extremely. It's a great benefit to the football club. I mean, the gentlemen behind it and the people that have contributed. We as a club are extremely grateful for their support, as ever. I mean, obviously, other clubs have similar type of support from their supporters. And I think it's a generous way of supporting your football club. They know it's going in the right direction. There's no hiding place for it, which is the most important thing for fans. They know what their contribution is going to, and really, I'm very grateful for that. Obviously, any contribution in this climate, when obviously times are hard, and we're grateful for our supporters.
We haven't talked about Ashley Kane yet, have we? Of course, you signed him only the other day. He's a confident young man, isn't he? A quality I know which you'll admire.
Yeah, I like people that are confident, and certainly if he can take that confidence without being arrogant, there's a fine line between that. And as a young man, you need a little bit of confidence. He certainly doesn't come across as a boy that will suffer too many knocks, and the knocks he's taken, he's bounced back from. He wants to show his former club that that they're missing out. And he's decided to join us. I've watched him a number of times over the last year, and he's always done very well. So I feel that he gives us again, although he's a young man, he's still learning his trade. He gives us healthy competition in wide areas.
He certainly has impressed in the pre-season matches, and of course now you've got quite a bit of competition on those flanks. It really is looking quite healthy on either wing.
It's a must-have, isn't it? If we're going to get balls into the big guys, and Keegan Parker and Lee Gregory and Rob Duffy, we need the ball in. And if the ball comes in thick and fast, then I'll be able to move, because it gives us ample opportunities then to score the amount of goals that we're looking to improve on again from last season. We scored a good number of goals, and players were very successful in front of the posts. But if we're playing, Ashley can play on the left or right of the three as well. So it's important that we have that combination, but likewise the versatility.
Now, one player who's been playing in the pre-season friendlies up the top is Nalo Rafferty, the 18-year-old. Will he be amongst your plans this season, or will you see him going out on loan?
No, Niall will go out on loan. He will go out. He certainly needs to get valuable experience on the pitch. It's no good me having him in a squad and sitting him in a stand. That's not one good for the boy and no good for his development. So I feel that it would be beneficial to him and a few of the youngsters to go out on loan. We don't have a reserve side, so it's imperative that they get games. They continue to train with us and continue their learning curve on the training ground. However, it's imperative that they get minutes on the pitch and in a competitive league, which is where I will place the boys in the near future.
I asked you moments ago, of course, if your strike force was complete, to which you said yes. What about the rest of your squad? Is that complete?
99.9% yes, I believe so. I feel we've got a very healthy competition. There'll be certainly players having to step up to the mark now. If not, they'll find themselves sitting on the sideline, and that won't be healthy for their progression. And secondly, for them pulling on a shirt. We must have competition for place. I've had to work extremely hard this summer, very, very hard on different aspects, and I think that hard work's paying off.
99.9% complete. Does that leave the door open for another signing?
Perhaps we always recognise if someone available who brings perhaps a different angle on things, that we'll look at that. But I'm really looking forward now to getting this squad that's sufficient in all areas out down on the training ground and on continuing our progress, because the boys have been working very hard.
Will anybody be going out the door?
Only if it's necessary. Only if if the board and the club recognise that we need to manage the funds, and obviously that's what we must do. If people have to be moved on and they don't feel that they are playing, then obviously I'll look at every situation as it develops. But at the moment, certainly there's healthy competition for place.
Now, last season, of course, used a variation of 4-4-2 and 4-3-3. So this question comes in two parts. One, do you know predominantly which formation you'll use largely this season, certainly to start the season with? And secondly, do you know the lineup to that formation already?
Well, I've got both ideas. I like the 4-3-3, I must say, but we've got personnel that can play in a 4-4-2. It all depends on winning games, doesn't it, really? I think that in pre-season, if we can come out of the next few games without any injuries, that'll give me a healthy option. That'll give me certainly a headache in certain areas. But players have got to play for the shirt now. Now the squad is developed, I'm very pleased, because now there's an area which players don't like to be in. That's called having to really work extra time. I don't want them in their comfort zone. If they're in their comfort zone, nobody plays to their best ability. You must push them on, but give them the obviously required advice and support, and we will do that with every player.
Now, you stated in your pre-season programme notes that after the Tranmere match you would know who your captain is for this season, your team captain. Of course, Ryan Williams is the club captain. Can you reveal who you've chosen to be the team captain for Mansfield Town 2010-11?
No. I think you'd asked me this, Steve-O. I won't name it until the Alfreton game. Players have done very well, the boys that have had the armband on, but I feel that obviously it'll all come down to availability, but certainly if that player's fit, then I feel that we've got a number of captains out there, and there have been some really good performances, so I'm pleased with all the contributions. There's a good team spirit, certainly healthy. The boys are enjoying the banter, new faces, and obviously mixing in very well.
You know who it is though, don't you?
I know it is, yes, but I'm not going to reveal that just at this precise time.
Happy?
A lot happier now, thank you.